Hey everybody, MarikoOkuri here, bringing you my second bonus video, the Robot Master BIOS video, and I'm gonna add a little bit of my thoughts on some images that MegaPhilX has made for Mega Man Unlimited. So, why don't we start off with the BIOS first? And how about the best way to start this is to start with the Robot Master that gave me the most trouble at the very beginning of my blind run. Rainbow Man. So, Rainbow Man is a weather control robot. He can generate fog, create rain clouds, and summon lightning. He loves to trick others by disappearing into clouds. His rainbow beam spreads over a wide angle. Good point about him? He's a perfectionist. Bad point, he's arrogant. He likes crystals, but he dislikes mirrors. And his quote is, "A storm is coming." Not so bad. It gives a little bit of... I'm gonna guess that these bios, which, by the way, I'm actually reading all these blind, so I don't know what exactly each bio is gonna say. So, maybe I might find something interesting. But it looks like, by the look of Rainbow Man's, is that all the bios are going to have the Robot Master's pattern or attack implemented into their description. The good point about him, which is a perfectionist, I guess that's to become a little nod to his stage of how most people will probably need, the only way to get through his stage is to be a perfectionist to get through it perfectly. I wouldn't say that, but it does require a lot of close sliding and close jumps. The bad point about him, he's arrogant, so yeah, I think you guys can figure out from there. Crystals, I guess it's mostly because they just look nice, and probably because, just like his design, I guess the crystals are to reflect all the light, like a light going through a crystal and showing out as a rainbow. I think the reason why he dislikes mirrors is mostly because if you, it refracts the light and just doesn't really show a mirror at all. I mean, a rainbow at all. Alright, next up we have Nail Man. Nail Man is a construction robot created to work with Hammer Man to build solid structures for Dr. Wily. But both of them were constantly fighting each other. Nail Man's superior intelligence, however, earned him a higher position. He can create nails out of thin air and form Nail Shield, which protects him from virtually any attack. Good point, he's intelligent. Bad point, he's hard-headed. He likes solving problems, but he dislikes Hammer Man. This will hold it as his quote. So I'm guessing maybe Nail Man first. I'm gonna guess that Nail Man existed around Mega Man 2. If not, maybe just somewhere around the between Mega Man 6 and 2, because I'm guessing Nail Man was created to create the Wily Castles at first. Or Nail Man and Hammer Man. I almost forgot about him. Hammer Man, as you could tell by the ending images, or like after images of the Robot Masters right after we've saved or like defeated Dr. Wily, you can see that Hammer Man kind of talks like I would guess like the Hulk or a caveman such. So that probably kind of hints to him being less intelligent. I'm guessing the solving problems, I don't actually understand that. I would guess that it's more for Yokoman, but we'll see. Next up, we have Comet Woman. Comet Woman has been created to research outer space. She can she can reach outstanding speeds using her powerful propulsor. I'm hoping I said that right. But she can't fly as fast as she wants within the atmosphere. since she would overheat from the air friction. She likes to race against Jetman, which we could tell by the ending image of her just basically choking Jetman by tricking him to get into space. Well, then again, I don't think he would choke. I guess he just couldn't fly since there's no air. Good point. Imaginative. Bad point. Tomboy. Likes looking at the sky. Dislikes down-to-earth robots. Her quote being, "Break the sound barrier? Boring." Alright, well, I can actually see how this works. As you can tell, you can see that most of these Robot Masters are given like a reason or like some helpful use in the world. Kind of like what originally the first Robot Masters like Cutman and Gutsman were in Mega Man 1. I can see how she actually is imaginative because, you know, space. I guess it's basically hinting about how the sky is the limit, and just basically she goes even farther than that, making it making the limit even higher. That's my thought. I'm probably just missing. I'm probably just far off on what it was interpreting. I don't understand the bad point about her being a tomboy. I'm not saying that every female should be a tomboy, but I wouldn't say that a tomboy is not a bad thing. I actually kind of like girls that are tomboys because they're much more fun to hang out with. If I'm not saying that they're more fun than regular women. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that sometimes you just want to do something crazy or just want someone to talk to that's as in the guy's perspective. And sometimes a tomboy is the best person to sometimes talk. Tomboy girl can sometimes place that friend that you need to talk to, or just hang out with if there's no one around. I'm going too far deeper into this than I should. Nothing really else. Looking at the sky, that's kind of simple because, like, you know, space. Dislikes down-to-earth robots. Well, she explains that she doesn't like being in the within the atmosphere, so makes sense. So let's go on to the next one. Glue Man. Glue Man used to be used. I think it was use. Or no, it's used. Glue Man used to be a normal maintenance robot, similar to Oil Man. However, Dr. Wily got creative and modified him to use special glue as a weapon. The glue he sprays around dries up and becomes solid almost instantly and will stop anyone caught in the blast. His favorite tactic is immobilizing his enemies and then ramming them while they can't move, as we could see in my fight against him. Good point, he's fast. Bad point, he's also reckless. Likes papercraft, but dislikes repairing himself. And his quote is, "Come on, stick around and play." Alright, this is actually... I actually like the idea of how it used to be similar to Oil Man, and Dr. Wily converted him to use modified special glue. I would guess it's super glue, because as you know, super glue, when you put it on, it sticks really, really hard, but also dries up really quickly, actually. So I could see maybe more of super glue than special glue. And yeah, he's fast and obviously reckless, because I think almost any Robot Master or any person that wears roller skates can sometimes be reckless. Almost 9 times out of 10 would be reckless. I can see why he likes papercraft, obviously. Paper mache. Dislikes repairing himself. I'm guessing he just doesn't like applying that special glue on himself when maybe his arm falls off or something like that. I don't know. Nothing really much with Glue Man except that little Oil Man kind of reference or kind of connection. Next up, Yokoman. Yokoman is a master at controlling many illusions, such as the infamous disappearing blocks that have plagued Mega Man during his battles with Dr. Wily. Like his namesake platforms, he can also disappear and reappear at will. Because of his love for puzzles and games, he has been known for beating the greatest human mind at chess. Good point, elusive. Bad point, does he even have one? Likes puzzles, dislikes Rush. And by Rush he means Rush the dog. And his quote is, "Don't trust your eyes, trust mine." That's actually kind of cool. I like how it also kind of nods to how obviously he uses the Yoko blocks that pretty much have been a staple to the Mega Man series. I don't know for sure if they still use them throughout the X series. I know there was a couple disappearing blocks in, I think, Mega Man X4, I want to say, but I don't know for sure. Good point, he's elusive. Obviously, not into the illusions. So he can get away pretty much really easily, or avoid most attacks by just disappearing. I don't see how he's a bad point, because sometimes illusion... Well, actually, no. See, even I'm trying to find a bad point for him, and I can't even find one. Dislikes Rush. That's basically mostly about how most people would probably use Rush Jet just to get across puzzle platforms or Yoko blocks and such. And obviously, he wants gamers, or not gamers, but like Mega Man to like actually work or just figure out the puzzles completely, not just to just use Rush Jet across them. Yoyo Man. In his quest to design even more powerful robots, Dr. Wily invented a very advanced type of blade that could cut through anything, but he wanted his enemies to be caught off guard, so he designed Yoyo Man. His harmless appearance often makes him the subject of jokes, but his yo-yo cutters is highly versatile and deadly. His whole body is designed to cut down anything in his path. Good point, persistent. Bad point, irritable. Likes performing tricks. Dislikes kids. And his quote, which I actually kind of like this, "Cut the crap." Oh, I'm surprised Cupman hasn't used that yet. But yeah, that's actually kind of cool. How I think a lot of people would probably agree that when they first heard Yoyo Man, they thought that was kind of dumb. And to me, I actually thought it was kind of cool. But some people, they probably thought it was dumb. And obviously, this kind of explains why. Dr. Wily had invented a new kind of cutting blade, which it can seem like a yo-yo since it goes forward and retracts and can be swung around. So I can see how he got the idea. He could think of a Yoyo Man to use with his new yo-yo, or not yo-yo, but like cutter blade that he created. Good point, persistent. Obviously, he does not quit, because if you've seen my fight against him, especially the rematch, he does not stop. He just keeps going and going. I mean, obviously that's the whole entire fight, but I mean, like, it just seems like he doesn't slow down for a second. At least Tank Man, he kind of slows down to charge, and then Comet Woman, she stands still. Yoyo Man, he pretty much almost moves everywhere. Bad point, irritable. Obviously, yes, he is irritable, because oh god, it's Yo-Yo. Likes performing tricks. Well, a lot of people like performing tricks with Yo-Yo, so I can see that. Dislikes kids. Now this one I want to question, because at the end of defeating Dr. Wily and showing the after effects or afterlives of the Robot Masters, you can see Yoyo Man performing tricks for kids. So I don't see why he dislikes kids. If it was because he was like, if he was affected by the virus, If this was taken by like when he had the virus, then that could be that could be understandable. Next up, Jetman. Jetman commands Wily's air unit. He is built for speed, both in the air and on the ground. He respects his adversaries and in return has earned the respect of his troops. His jet missiles travel extremely fast, and very few of their victims have managed to dodge them. Good point, honorable. Bad point, impetuous. Likes Comet Woman. Dislikes Tank Man. And his quote is, "Target destroyed." I mean, yeah, target destroyed. RTB, or return to base. Or returning to base. Alright, that's actually it's kind of simple. Obviously, he's just the leader of the Air Force, and yeah, that jet missile is actually really fast. Good point, honorable, obviously, because, like, you know, the Air Force. Bad point, impetuous. I don't know what that word means. I need a freaking dictionary just to figure that out. Likes Comet Woman. I don't see any connection besides that they both fly. That could probably explain why Jetman was probably following her or racing her in space, I guess. I guess he was right behind her, and then as soon as they got out of the atmosphere, he pretty much lost it. Dislikes Tank Man. I guess it's because he is an Air Force robot, and while Tank Man is a grounds military kind of robot, I guess seeing as he prefers the air and Tank Man is more of a ground based, I guess that could probably correspond with each other. Speaking of Tank Man, Tank Man! Tank Man is built from a variety of parts Wily stole from different military organizations. Oh, interesting. He commands Wily's ground assault unit. His body houses many kinds of weapons, used to eliminate threats from all angles. He is a rigorous leader and treats all robots under his command like scrap metal. Good point. Disciplined. Bad point. Grounded. Get it? It's a pun. Likes target practice. Dislikes lazy robots. Alright. Drop down and give me 865,309 push-ups. Is his quote. Okay then. I guess next time when I fight him, I'm just gonna imagine him telling me to do that many push-ups. And just, like, refuse to do it, and he just starts attacking me. That's what I'm gonna think about next time I fight him. That's actually interesting that Tank Man is built by random or a variety of different pieces of equipment from military organizations that Wily stole. His good point of being disciplined, obviously that corresponds to how he treats his other robots. Bad point, grounded. Well, obviously he's a tank, so he's got to stay on the ground. Likes target practice. Obviously, being a tank, and being made of a lot of artillery, he wants to have some perfect aim, I guess. Dislikes lazy robots. Obviously, corresponding to his the way he treats his unit, I guess. I also, going back to Jetman and Tank Man being kind of rivals, kind of. It's been said that Jetman treats his robots much more fairly and like treats them well, while Tank Man pretty much is much more forceful and just obviously like a drill sergeant. And finally, Nitro Man. Oh, my favorite Robot Master fight, but also very, very explosive. It's a pun. Built for destruction, Nitro Man houses a special oily nitroglycerine-based mix within his body. On Wily's command, he would use it to pierce and blow up solid structures. He even likes to spray it in mid-air to create massive explosions. Good point, gets the job done. Bad point, is unstable. Likes explosions, dislikes hyperactive people. And his quote is having a blast, or have a blast, Mega Man. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. I guess basically maybe try Nitro Man, it's like a walking C4, basically, or yeah, basically walking C4 where basically Wily is using him just to blow up doors, blow up structures or such, just to enter them. I guess. His good point of getting the job done, I guess, is maybe to getting the job done of destroying a building, maybe? Destruction, obviously. Demolition. His bad point, being unstable. Obviously. I mean, 3 shots to the head and he blows up. That's pretty unstable. Likes explosions. Dislikes hyperactive people. I'm guessing that's basically corresponding to how some, for people that are very hyperactive, they mostly, especially around firecrackers or such, they would probably blow up a lot of fireworks, and I guess being kind of reckless with that can obviously be a bad point or dislike. Because obviously, since he's very unstable, having like hyperactive people just mess around could be very dangerous for him. And the last 2 images I want to take a look at are the box art for Mega Man Unlimited that MegaPhilX made. It's basically to resemble a NES kind of Mega Man game box for the cart, if you were to get it in the stores like back in the 1980s. Basically, it shows just Jetman and Mega Man with some awesome pecs and an enemy, which obviously that's basically how. Oh, and also I just now noticed that there's bases, or like the intro cutscenes, eyes depicting the mysterious robot that kidnapped Wily. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, this actually does look like something I would see for a Mega Man box art for an NES game back then. And on the back, it says, "An unknown threat. Dr. Wily's cybernetic soldiers have gone on a rampage, but it seems the evil scientist is not to blame this time. A mysterious robot has now kidnapped Dr. Wily himself. Mega Man and his faithful canine companion Rush jump into action once again to reveal the force behind this chaos. Now, 8 new robot masters stand before Mega Man to turn him into scrap metal. Take the flight to outer space as you go head-to-head with Comet Woman. Get ready to fight at breakneck speeds against Jetman. Infiltrate Tank Man's weapon warehouse and take down his armored defenses. Help Mega Man destroy all 8 of Dr. Wily's rogue robots, and then prepare to uncover his destiny in battles that will push you beyond your limits. With 12 action-packed stages, 1 secret stage to discover, progress data save system, 4 megs of power for 1 player only." And under these little thumbnail images, you'll need sharp reflexes to navigate Jetman's stage. Use the slide to evade attacks from the most powerful enemies. Blast them with the Mega Buster before they can cut you down to size. Also, I just want to clarify, or not clarify, but just point this out. I think it would be best if you kind of remove the 1 secret stage to discover, because first off, the Yoko letters obviously show up in your menu, or like your weapon menu, so it's kind of obvious that you could probably know that there's probably a secret something you would get if you get the Yoko letters. And secondly, back then in the NES days, it was kind of fun finding secrets that probably nobody has found before, or like telling your friends that you found this cool secret, or discovered what the Yoko letters are for. And I think that would have been much better, but I could see how this is the internet, so it's not really that much of a secret. And he also created a box art, or like ugly cover art, as the file names it, of like what Mega Man Unlimited would look like if it was made like the same style as Mega Man 1, with its horrible or bad box art. And as we can see here, it has an image of Mega Man with like his side circle things pointing out, and obviously looks like Mega Man X more. We can see like a more kind of 1980s looking robot version of Yoyo Man, except his yo-yos don't have a cutter to them. Details. I also like how is that Nail Man? If you look in the background, you can see a little tiny Nail Man look kind of like, it looks like a combination of Nail Man and Galaxy Man from Mega Man 9. He's like a little flying saucer. And there's Rainbow Man. Looks like the green arrow with, except pink with a rainbow on top. Jetman looks more like a helicopter with solar panels, I guess. And Dr. Wily's castle looks like... Actually, it looks like an evil Skeletor, but like... Or actually, no, it looks like a jack-o'-lantern with a, like, one of those collar things that villains wear that kind of stick up and just look like it's gonna cover up their whole entire face if they, like, close it or something. I don't know. And very far off on the corner, it looks like there's some Yoko blocks there, kind of hinting at Yokoman. That's actually kind of cool. I actually like this. Dedication Axis Triple Processing. Octo Color 2D Overblast Technology. Oh, this is nice. I like this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. One actually quick thing is that it has come to my attention that on DeviantArt, and I have saved this image for a while, MegaPhilX has created another Robot Master, which he said that was not going to be added to Mega Man Unlimited, and it was just, you know, made just to be, you know, just something for fun, called Whirlpool Man. And he also made a mock-up image of this, if it was in the game, and it has come to my attention that it turns out he actually is planning on putting Whirlpool Man into the game. However, he's asking whether he should add it like Mega Man 10 with Anchor, Punk, and Ballad by having a secret stage, but he won't be in the main game. You can do a stage, defeat him, but he won't show up in the rematch chamber in the Wily Castle. But you will have his weapon, that his special weapon that he'll give you throughout the whole entire game. Kind of similar, like getting the Mirror Buster, the Screw. I forgot what it's called, but it's like Screw Crusher and Ballad Cracker from Mega Man 10. Or you can choose that he shows up as just like Yokoman, like a secret stage, and he does get a rematch in the Wily Castle. So I say go check it out on his Facebook page and see and vote on it if he hasn't decided yet. And when that update has been made, I will do another bonus video. But I think that's gonna be for a while. That's gonna be for a while now. Maybe not that long, but obviously he has to build the stage and such. So until that comes into fruition, I'm just gonna stick to continuing my Let's Plays for now and considering Mega Man Unlimited blind run completed. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna get back to playing Yoshi's Island, and I'm sorry, my new Wii U is kind of distracting me. I'm just gonna go. And also, if you care to, just add me on Miiverse. Yes, this is a shameless plug, and this is the end of the video. Goodbye.